Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my clan Rictus playthrough, where we are currently at war with the lizard men, quite scarily. That's actually quite a scary force they're building up there. What I'm hoping to do is force a peace treaty quite quickly with them, but they're not going to accept that just now. What I need to do is I need to batter them back a bit to really force that. Here's nearly sorted. Right.
Most masterful of masters. All hail, horned rat.
You're just exploring up here. Oh, yeah, I can change here, so, growth for now. You can get repaired, though I suspect you're going to fall very shortly. So our current plan, guys, is just to keep the pressure on the lizard men until I need to force a peace treaty, really. So what I want to do is I want to batter back their armies to force them to go to peace, just to give me a bit more time to build up again. What I actually really need at this point is that ability to just give them that nudge to force them back. I expected they were going to do something like that. So they're just going around me there. That doesn't... It's not necessarily bad, though, because I can push forwards, however. So with them doing that, I can potentially push forwards back against them. I'm probably a lower threat to them than they consider Naggarond as well. They can probably consider Naggarond to be a far bigger threat than me too. So, you know, this is a bit of a tricky one for them, especially as they're also at war from behind with Clan Pestilence down there, I believe it is. So, you know, they are in quite a lot of trouble down there. Well, I wouldn't necessarily trouble, but they're definitely under a lot of pressure from multiple sides. I'm just hoping it means I can force them into a peace treaty. I'm still a bit surprised Harganith hasn't joined Naggarond yet. If they did, or when they do, to be fair, it will mean that Harganith is hugely powerful. I'm a little shocked they just skipped me.
Where shadow, horned rat. Mighty am I. Mighty am I. What? Horned one, come on. Most masterful of masters. Address me as Sienna.
That should keep here safe.
No, need my token stash. Junction of the Great Horned One.
It's a fairly basic army there. I'm going to be getting a wall out soon.
For the 13. Yes. Hide, skulk,
Let's put
ambush.
you into ambush stance just in case there's something around here.
All hail, horned rat.
You can wander out and pick up this island.
What tribute do you offer the great king of Mehekala?
No, not quite yet, though they are becoming more friendly with me.
Consent.
Yeah, offer over military access. If I can make friends with them, that's going to get me another trading partner.
Let the bear scream.
Let's just check. So I'm trading with Pestilence, with Naggarond and them. I don't think there's anybody else. Oh, and the Varg.
Citra does not serve. Be careful what you wish for.
I'm not going to break that just yet, but we will be breaking that pact as soon as we can. Because I want Cetra's definitely more powerful. My only issue is I'm a little skint at the moment and my income is rather low from maintaining these 4 armies. But by being aggressive and pushing, we will start pushing our income up again. We're going to take Swamp Town and we're going to push over to the other capital down here with my 2 armies to try and distract and get... Basically, I want to try and grab a peace treaty, because if I build up these places, I will absolutely push my income up. Ooh, and that's what I was expecting to happen there. So they're having to keep an eye on me. They're having to move to deal with me. So that's actually good. Now I'm very tempted. I think I might get Tretch to leave an ambush just outside that town. So he might just step out and go into ambush stance to try and catch Mazamundi.
Between me and you.
Yeah, I'll join that war for 1,000. They're nowhere near me, so it's not really an issue. And it helps cement our friendship. It also means at some point I might, especially with the amount of pressure going on, I might be able to get a what's the word I'm after? A confederation with Pestilence down there, which would make me vastly more powerful. It would, however, put me in a very tricky situation to hold their territory. I would probably not really be being worried about being aggressive there. I'd be more defensive down there.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens.
I'm going to sit there in ambush stance to try and pull anybody in now.
The doom is coming. Come in ambush. See, I supreme that. Most masterful of masters.
Not quite yet, but we can hold where we are. Moonshard is almost ready to start building up. Gonna get some more of these built up. Get ourselves a little bit more food with the mod I'm using, and let's end turn!
Master.
Oops, forgot to move him. So, it's very tricky on our borders now, as you can guess. I would really like to capture here if I can, but I'm not going to go psycho against it because, well, you've seen the sort of forces they've got there. I'm hoping Mundi comes over towards me so I can get an ambush off on him, because Tretch is really solidly set up for ambushes now. So if I can get a good ambush off on him, that will really... What? Did I put him on the wrong starts or something, guys? What? His ambush was foiled, so they just went around me. Oh, damn it! That is not good, guys. That is seriously not good, actually. That means I'm probably going to lose Port Reaver. That said, I can always jump the other way and catch the other place, so... Damn! He might even be stuck there. Which is not good. However, I might be able to get an ambush off on one of the forces. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't think Tretch has Lightning Strike.
Tretch Craventail.
Why did I not get Lightning Strike? I have been very remiss there.
Opportunity. Fight.
However,
battle fight. Get going.
That'd be an easy auto.
Enslave them, Rictus. Mighty am I. I'll lead from rear.
So actually that worked quite well for me. I'm not sure they'd have gone as well if I'd fought them manually, guys. I am going to be completely honest there. I think I'd have suffered if I fought them manually.
Sneak attack.
Right, we're going to start building some siege equipment there.
The doom is coming. All see ours.
We can double time it down here to join. You two.
My will. No first weak. Our clan will rise. Don't disappoint me. See alone. Too many no.
Get a wall building up. And that port going up to another level.
Dreaded one.
You can keep wandering in. Let's see.
Council.
Let's see if we can pay for that. Not that I've got much left. 300, I don't think he'll accept. I don't actually have enough money to make an offer, so... Yeah, we want the buffs for our plague monks now. Craventail is getting a lightning strike. I can't believe I forgot to grab that for him. Certainly with the way he fights, that is a hugely beneficial ability for him to have. Let's see. Oh, we're going to increase our army's mobility as well with you.
Treacherous.
You've got all your damage ones, so we're going to keep buffing up your defense.
Battle fight! Get going!
Let's enter! So I think we're going to take Skeggi relatively soon now. Oh, I probably should have phoned a peace treaty offer out then. Just to try and hold the line for the time being. No. See, the thing is, they might accept it while I'm, They might accept a peace treaty while I'm sieging somewhere, but they probably won't accept a peace treaty when I've taken it, because they save territory by accepting it, whereas once they've lost it, they're less likely to accept that. I find. I don't know exactly how it works, but they definitely do seem to have something which basically monitors how much you're taking, how much damage, you know, the risk versus reward of it all. But that said, we are doing very nicely. We are managing to push them back here, the lizard men back here. I'm quite surprised how well Tretch did in that auto. So I'm going to be honest, I was expecting Tretch to completely and utterly get his butt kicked in that auto there. But they weren't reinforcing each other, so I actually got my reinforcements to help. One of them must have double timed or something. In fact, yeah, one of them double timed because it came in from a sea, didn't it? Which is why it couldn't actually reinforce. No, double times can usually reinforce. Odd. I'm not sure why they couldn't get reinforcements, because they were definitely in range of each other. I'm not complaining, however.
Don't come closer! Look that way, you say!
Yeah, you can have a peace treaty. The world went to war with me when I invaded Britonia, so slowly grabbing peace treaties
Skaven warlord! Getting help!
is not a bad thing. Taking here is gonna be a pain.
War, fight, win! Hunt for slaves! Guide us, Horned One. That is the envoy. All hail, Horned Rat.
Let's have some fun. I'm going to leave him there in ambush stance while we march towards here. Port Reaver can save. We can save up the Port Reaver's walls. I'm going to use you to replenish my hurt units.
This way. Ready to land. Attack! Rictus ready for fight, scrap! Battle fight! Get going!
No, it still won't accept it just yet. I need to keep the pressure on them. That is the key thing now, guys. Is just keeping as much pressure on them as I can. Let's end turn again. So things could be going better, they could be going worse. It's one of those really tricky situations now, guys, where I'm just trying to balance everything and fight off, because the Lizardmen are more powerful than me. They are just dealing with multiple wars at the moment, but I am definitely the main front of one of their war, because I've just taken the capital, for example. So I'm probably considered their bigger threat at the moment. They also war Lotham, but that's not a huge... Sorry, not Lotham, with Nagaron, but there isn't a huge amount they can do. Ooh! I would decline attack if they get behind me. Oh, we're going to fall back. But we can move into the same position next time, guys, and do the same thing. So we can just keep trying to get that ambush off there. While we siege their other settlement. And they can always go around the back, of course, and they might have other armies. I do need to be aware. But, you know... And Clan Pestilence do seem to be doing nicely back there, though they have lost some territory down here to start with. But no, they are not in the worst situation. I suspect they've been much bigger in the past, because they're kind of separated by mountains which aren't actually connected. So I suspect at some point in their past they've been much more powerful.
See? Many storm vermin between me and you.
I'll do it for the trade agreement. That's the other annoying thing, is the Lothan, because they confederated with Teclis, so they've got territory down there as well. And the thing is, I'm in a game of endgame units at the moment, which I mean does make this more interesting. Skull Reef.
Grey harbinger of doom.
That's 10k from a Skull Reef, so we always get the Skull Reefs first.
Yes.
So let's move here. Back into ambush stance. They don't actually have the best garrison in the world. I don't think I can take it, but I can certainly siege it.
Attack die for horned rat.
He still won't accept a peace treaty, so it's probably time to siege here.
Masterful of masters. Go tanks. Fight hit. No blame.
One more turn, so we've got 6 siege towers. What are we building down here? Here is the important place to have set up correctly. I'm going to start swapping this one over to here, because we're going to get this into a production area as well, where we can create more troops. I can get myself a Doom Engineer, but it will be spawned at my capital, which isn't really useful down here. end turn. Let's hope we get the ambush off this time. My main worry is that the lizardmen are probably mustering forces to bring up against me, so... And while I can't take here, at the moment, you know, if I get reinforcements there, I could probably take there, but I don't want to leave these guys with an open invitation. So I want to take... Once I've taken this little place, I can get my other 2 armies down to cover the gaps, and we can keep this push on. This is the nice thing about where we are. We're going to fight this. It is going to be a hard battle, guys. I may not win this. It'll all depend on positioning. These dinosaurs are going to be the killers here. Because they are going to batter my units. This is a small army, but it's a very, very... very solid, nasty army we're going up against here, so spears can all go on this end to deal with the large stuff, as can Toxide.
I am best.
And you guys can go up here to throw things at them too.
Play claw catapult. Night runners. Voila.
You guys can just zerg straight forwards. That was a really nice hit. You guys can fold around, you guys can just keep shooting into them as they come in. Oh god. Let's pin them. Oh, we have a warp bomb. I want to see what this is. Let's buff up my anti-large. How does this work? Hang on, let's pause a second. Target ally. Oh, they've got to be on low HP. Come on, guys, keep that pressure on. You guys can all hit that guy. That's gonna miss. You can fold in onto that guy. Okay, that's good. We're breaking them. That's good. We've got a nice solid mass route going on there. That's actually going better than I expected. We might have... Oh, I think we broke... The issue is they're just going to fall back into their city now, so I need to cause as much damage as we can here. Let's try and finish off that unit of Temple Guard. Okay, that'll be enough. So, we might have broken a couple of units completely. We might have killed a few of their units completely. Actually, we did much better. I wouldn't call that close at all, considering how much more powerful their army is. This is calling it a close victory. I'd call that a big victory, because They should have won that, actually. Gonna take the replenishment here. And we've actually completely decimated that army, so we can move on to that town and capture there. We're going to hit Thingamy up here. Whatever it's called, I can't remember. So we're going to be taking that next as well. No, I'm quite happy actually with that little push there. That battle was actually better than I expected. And considering in the last few days I've had some terrible battles, guys. I'm glad to actually have a good one for a change. I've said it now, my next battle is going to fail completely and utterly. I'll just get completely decimated, won't I?
Most masterful.
Let's move straight up to Swamp Town.
Attack them! Kill them!
Nice easy auto. Take that at level 2.
I'll lead from rear! Attack! Fight! The end of the doom is coming. Attack!
Let's swap our units back in. Can we do that?
All tails are mine! Scamper scurry! Clan Rictus! To war! To battle!
I'm going to fight this one. Let's give ourselves a couple. No, 4 should be enough.
I'll lead from rear!
Again, this is not going to be an easy fight. These Saurus warriors are going to be a pain. The chameleons are... The cold one... It's a fairly medium force, but that means their troops are probably a similar level to me. So my best bet here is to actually overwhelm them, get around behind them, and cap. Oh, it's an interesting city to... Because this is one of the Chaos Citadels, so it's an Empire city originally. Over here in amongst all of this stuff.
Tretch Craventail!
To be fair, that is the group I want on here. I'm not spawning forwards here for obvious reasons.
Death runners! Gutter runners! Plague claw catapult! Send!
You guys can all go back to the wall. You guys can go straight up here. Okay, let's move. You guys can all charge up here. That gate's not gonna last long.
Plague claw catapult! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! I'm now ready! Plague claw catapult! Gutter runners!
Probably going to pull these guys back in a second, but they're good. Very good meat shield for now. There goes the gate. Let's hit those cold ones.
Skaven, yes, yes! Do it for that! Tretch Craventail!
Right. Let's start bombarding this wall a bit. Death Runners can start sliding up these walls as well. As can the guys of these lot who've got here. As soon as these guys are over, they're just going to go for the gates. Let's switch target. Let's have Tretch and the assassin go for their lord. In fact, yeah, we're shattering them up on there. Let's pin him. Oh, we forgot my assassin there. Let's just drop that. I know they're not going to last, but it's funny. You can smash through. We're doing a good job on these walls. You guys can pound into the side. But you guys can just push up here.
Tretch Craventail!
We're about to kill their lord.
At once! Attack! Attack! Clan rats! We move!
Let's get you spare guys through.
For the mountain tide! Shriek! Shriek!
Be cheeky and chuck a thingy. It's a bit cheaty, but we've already got units getting there, so. And they'll be broken by them shortly.
Clan Scragger!
Let's drop a bomb down on them. This is it, guys. We've got this now. They're breaking on the walls. You guys can actually get broken out now. I don't want you hitting my own. You're too much of a threat now. This entire segment can just charge up this way. Let's pin them. We've already won, guys. It's just a matter of grinding through their fleeing. They're the ones who are fleeing at the moment to an extent. And that's it. Mass rout. So that was actually a nice, solid victory. Far better than the auto would have been. So we now have Skeggi, which gets us that entire region, and we free up both these armies to move back down to the front rather than dealing with this little place behind. Now, we do have to keep an eye on the High Elves, but I'm not so worried by that. In fact, I might even try and throw a peace treaty their way for the time being, though that will annoy Nagarond.
Nothing can stop me! Gotta steal everything!
Get this place at level 2 as well.
I find myself deeply intrigued by you.
But I don't think I've really got issues with staying here.
I despise you and all that.
Not that they would give me a peace treaty. You can start double timing it down this way. And we are going to be ending this one here, guys. So we've consolidated our position and pushed forwards a little bit. We are still in a very tricky situation. That said, because of the pressure my Skaven brethren down here are putting onto them, It is going very nicely. So let's have a look down here. Where did they actually get through? So yeah, they've got all through the mountains here. So are these dwarf? No, so they are temples down here. But yeah, so they had all through here. So I think they started over here and they've kind of gone all the way. So they're so spread out effectively. But no, the fact that they're fighting on multiple fronts really is hurting them. And I'm going to try and consolidate. I'm going to try and get all of this area here next. We're just going to keep the pressure on until we have to. For now, anyway. Anyway, guys, as I said, we might throw a peace treaty if things start going badly, if they will accept it. Anyway, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed this.